What I'm about to say on this video is absolutely false. None of it is based on truth because none of it can be proven. So now that I got that out the way, I'm going to go ahead and start doing what I do on here. You know what I'm saying? And the truth is, hey man, it's very traumatic. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm starting to get on. It's starting to really bother me, man. First of all, most important thing about what I'm about to say to this video is this could possibly be the last video I make, because this could possibly be the last time I'm alive. You know, this morning I woke up to something that I've been waking up to it for a while now. You know what I'm saying? But this morning it was worse than others. You know, sometimes it's worse than others. When I say a while, I don't mean like a while. I mean like a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I caught a cold a couple of weeks ago. And after I caught that cold, it's been hard to get my vocals back straight. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, my wind keeps blocking while I'm trying to talk. And I really couldn't figure out what it was. You know what I mean? I just figured it was like post-nasal drip or something. And it could be, it should have been, you know what I'm saying, since I had a cold. I mean, it ain't the first time I, had a sinus infection or whatever. But I slept at home for the past 2 days. And every time I would wake up in the morning, I couldn't go back to sleep. And I was wondering why I couldn't go back. Every time I would try to go back to sleep, it was like my windpipe would cut off. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I mean, if you're listening to this video, if you listen to any videos in the past, because I'm hoping that this video is for people who are concerned with my well-being. Even though I don't reveal who I am, I ain't hard to find. You understand what I'm saying? For detectives and for family members and loved ones or whatever. You know, it's ways you can get off into this kind of stuff. And when you get to it, it may be a little bit of a buried treasure. You know what I'm saying? But, so I've been feeling like my people been acting real strange with me, man, trying to cast me out of, pretty much out of life. And at first, I thought I noticed it started happening around 2004 or 5. You know what I'm saying? Before that, I mean, in life, you just deal with haters, man. But all of a sudden, people started coming at me real sideways, man. Like real sideways. And when I say people, I mean, family and close friends. You know what I mean? And so things got really weird, man. So with that being said, I moved to other side of the state for about 5 years. You know what I'm saying? That 5 years I was on the other side of the state, everything kind of calmed back down. You know what I'm saying? All the clutter, I'm not speaking so much about what's going on in the entertainment industry, which being targeted by them and that life also. But so all of that stuff had pretty much calmed down. So it was no more of that. It didn't come back until about 2012. You understand what I'm saying? About 2012, the targeting started all over again, man. This time I thought I could deal with it. I thought I could handle it. But it was more so the YouTubers than it was the entertainment industry. You know what I mean? And so, so my family, they got to. And one thing I noticed about my family was, my mom was like hijacking my daughter from me. And I didn't, like I say, man, for all that time, I was thinking I had a tight enough support. I had a tight support group. First of all, my family, man, is the perfect family. You understand what I'm saying? So, by sight, it's the perfect family, man. I was the firstborn, so I was spoiled rotten. Get everything I wanted all the time. It wasn't until my mom, man, started. And when I say what they do is use language as a weapon. Use it as a double-edged sword. I can give you a million examples. You know what I'm saying? But it's the simplest example I give you is like, you know how when you catch somebody that guilty doing something and you ask them, did they do it? Instead of them just lying and say, of course not, I wouldn't do nothing like that. They would tell you they did it in question form. They would say, like I would do that. Yeah, I did so-and-so, so-and-so. You know, so people started doing that. And I was saying, hey, man, this is a serious topic. I need to hear like a yes or no, a yay or a nay. So the response I would get, which was overwhelmingly shocking because it came from like 3 or 4 different places at 3 or 4 different times, but it was the same response. And it was, you just getting mad because you can't control us or me, or can't control the situation. And I'm like, nah, bro, ain't got nothing to do with control. It got something to do with just being, you know, flat out you did some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and admit you did stupid shit, my nigga, so we can go ahead and move forward. Because a lot of stupid shit going on. And so everybody would just like, kind of like shuck me to the side, not really take me serious. Friends, family. Hey, man, it is what it is. You going on with life. But like I say, it just continued to get worse. So, like I say, man, you get over stuff like that and you say, hey, man, you know, maybe you're a little bit too big to be swimming in this fishbowl. Get your shit together and just move to another part of the city or another part of the state or another part of the country. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, if ain't nobody gonna fess up to nothing, man, we all grown. Ain't no reason to, you know what I'm saying, try to force something out of people. But what started happening was I started getting these out of control headaches. And I started getting like super lazy. I was coming on the same boat. I guess I'm gonna quit rambling, man. You can go through the series and we'll talk about all the same things, man. The only reason I hit record today was when I found out I had sleep apnea. Like I had this happen to me a couple of times in the past, where I woke up and I would say a couple of weeks ago, I woke up one time and I thought my nose was stopped up. You know, like I said, I was coming off that cold. So I tried to clear my nose and I couldn't breathe. So I tried to clear my throat and I couldn't breathe. And eventually my windpipe opened up. Like, so it all happened in a short period of time. Like, let's say a second or two. But I said, damn, what the hell was that? I couldn't breathe. But I thought it had something to do with the cold. So I just kind of like didn't sweat it. But what I noticed the last 2 days in a row, when I wake up in the morning to go use the restroom, I come back, that the same thing be happening. Every time I doze, my windpipe will cut off. And like I say, when I get up out the bed, I be overwhelmingly tired. It's not like tired. It's like a muscle relaxer. That's exactly what it is, a muscle relaxer. And so my muscles be like super relaxed. And they also be relaxed in my breathing. You know what I'm saying? So my breathing muscles just forget to open up. And they be so relaxed. And today, all day, man, I was just super relaxed, man. And even though I was awake, it was still happening. So what I'm paranoid about now, and I'm hoping this is serious paranoia. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the first person to ever have sleep apnea. But to have it at home with all the other different things, and you know, we go from a headache to sleep apnea. And like I said, I feel like I'm in a hamster cage when I'm there, man. This was really frightening. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it on that note because I don't have a whole lot to say. I just wanted to document that if something happened, you know, I don't do drugs, don't drink, You know what I'm saying? I hadn't had alcohol and, you know, I think I went on a binge a couple of months ago. Probably went on a binge for 1 month. But I hadn't had no alcohol in probably 5 or 6 months. You know, don't do any drugs. You know what I'm saying? I may have ate an edible or two once or twice here or there, but for the most part. So it shouldn't be no issue where, you know, I've been drinking syrup or on anxiety medication or no shit like that. On Xanax and shit. You know, so if something was to happen, now I ain't committing no suicide, man. And, you know, but if it happened at the apartment, in my apartment, then I'm letting you know what it is. But anyway, man, let me get up off of here, man. Later.